Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's got space, there's the hit! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the pass is intercepted, or played right into his path. And the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Mbappe! And that's an errant pass. And that was very necessary. Oh, no joy this time. Palmer. That is a brilliant interception. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. But that has not gone well. And it's Vardy. Yamal. And he's managed to get free.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Lewandowski looking to run onto it. And here's Messi. Shot could be on. That's played into space. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Lewandowski. Gakpo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Yamal! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cleared without complication. Gakpo! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Robertson. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Vardy.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona have it back and can go again. And it's Son Heung-min. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Son Heung-min. Half an hour played now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gakpo. That's gone for a throw-in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Oh, dear, less said about that pass the better. Mbappe. Gakpo. And that could set him on his way. And a shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Sabitzer. Great defending, strong and determined. Gakpo. Works it forward. Koundé calmly anticipates. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Short changes him with that pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Real chance! It's there! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Forwards and with intent.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Up he goes! And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Back into the middle. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Brilliantly cut out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Port clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Port clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That'll be a throw-in.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
And they can counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. Bayat deals with it effortlessly. Great ball if he can get there. Bayat catches it safely. He's had it taken off him. And Vardy! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Yamal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that could set him on his way. He's found the way through. And the finish! And again! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Gakpo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Acrobatic effort! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Lewandowski really improvised cleverly there. His quick thinking almost paid off in real style.
Gakpo. He's not got that quite right. He is through here. Plenty. Now the finish! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. There's the header! And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Port have reclaimed it. Ball's gone out of play. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pass somewhat off target. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Chance! Messi. And it's lofted through here. That's been cut out, well played. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. They're urging him. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Sabitzer. Alexander-Arnold. Port looking to pass their way through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Alexander-Arnold. That has been cut short. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Please take this opportunity.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Surlot. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's... Has a go! Ah, the unmissable figure of Jan Koller has a shot! An instinctive delivery. Surlot. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing...
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Port faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. This for the lead. 1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Port finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Gnabry chasing after it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, that's been intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Koundé.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He scores! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Red Star clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Red Star are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Koller. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Schneider. Belletti. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Has crossed into the middle. And he's heaved it away. Aimed in towards the centre. Big header! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Number 11.
Red Star find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Belletti. He's got away. Gnabry making good progress on the right-hand side. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Yaya Toure. And it's Belletti. Robertson cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That's a throw. It's going to be another throw. That pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Red Star clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Gnabry crossed into the box. That's a decent clearance. The message is clear, none shall pass. Belletti just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Lewandowski. He has found a way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Schneider. Can he get onto this? Yaya Toure. Surlot.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And back out it comes. Yamal. He's picked his way through. Belts one. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center.
So off we go once more.
Port can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this, and I think we're about to discover if they're present.
Schneider does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's found a way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's found support out wide. He gets big. It's there. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Red Star are having a ball here. Ruben Dias. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And Koundé. And here's Yamal. No way through there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Gently done. And it's Gnabry. Belletti.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got tall. High and ultimately harmless.
Red Star certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Played long and they could be in here. Koundé.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping.
Yamal! Yaya Toure. Almost an hour gone. Schneider. Oh, they could break here. De Bruyne. Thinks one through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And the shot! No mistake! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Number 4.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Gnabry receives it in a wide position. Terrific header! Goal! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
After 65 minutes is
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's become a case of men against boys. He's shifting through the gears here. Tchouaméni simply refused to be outdone there. Schneider, out to the right.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Yamal, foot in, and that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. There's the crossfield ball. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Van Dijk. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Belletti. Gnabry. Schneider. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Yaya Toure.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
substitution in progress.
De Bruyne. Burn. Over to the other side. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, what a climb! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. Koundé. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's lofted through here. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is through here. Climbs up big. Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, smashing header! And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Van Dijk. Koundé. He's got away. Conte. Zakaria. And he was quick to react. Oh, there's a probe. And here's a chance.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's picked his way through. And it's Salah. He's in space and looking for options. Robertson with the clearance. Now it's Ribéry. Decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. And time is up. Port have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And we'd like to inform you now.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
One-sided.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Can he get it through? Fires, real chance! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
5 minutes is number 6,
Port finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
Big header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ribery. Kimmich. That's a throw. And Rafinha. Now it's Messi. Messi! He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Hernandez. Hernandez goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk. He's looking to set free a runner. And that's played in low.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Great hit! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Koundé. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Kimmich. Now it's Ribery. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Ruben Diaz, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Son Heung-min. Good spot, he's seen the run. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. In comes the corner. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Ribery plays it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Amrabat. Rafinha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Bruyne fiddles it through. He can run on. It's Kane! They've scored!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
The goal scorer after 28 minutes is number 15.
Port get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ferran Torres. Nice sequence of passes, this. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Van Dijk is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Just a whisker away. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And the comeback is complete. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Port take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's managed to get rid. Lisandro Martinez cuts out the pass. And it's Son Heung-min. Passes short and sharp. Big chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Ferran Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the header! De Bruyne gets rid without sophistication. And he'll shoot here. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Rafinha. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the ball's at Ferran Torres! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And we hit half-time. Port come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Port hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2. And the game has already resumed here. Yamal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Ribery. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Ferran Torres. And there's the shot! And he hits the net! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Look, Peter.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Support really could have done without this. To turn a deficit into a lead. The comeback is complete. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Always onto this. Yamal! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Port really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Threads one in. Spread neatly. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
So, power or guile? What's it going to be?
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Hernandez. Diaz is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Port needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He won't be happy with that one. Rafinha. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Looking to widen the gap even further here. And that's a superb pass. He's got the shot away! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Bellingham simply had to do better than that. He blew a great chance for me.
It could be danger here.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Has a go! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Substitutions taking place.
Can he finish? Sticks it away!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you...
And the shot! It's anyone... Oh, it's fallen loose again! No, not quite.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Ribery. Kimmich. Ribery.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Ferran Torres. And that has been clubbed away. Nicked it back promptly. De Bruyne did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's got away. Yamal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he nearly went all the way.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
He's played him through. And he's straight offside. Ribery looking understandably energised after his goal. Couldn't squeeze it through. Palmer.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it.
There will be 5 minutes.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Played back in. And it's Ribery. That's really nicely played. And the shot! It's in!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Oh, that's ambitious. And no one is overly concerned about that. There could be trouble here. There's the hit! And it's in! Deep into injury time! Terrible error, duly punished. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Port illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Smoking is only allowed in areas shown
How would you
on this map.
summarise what... Port take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Bayindir has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, it's a big day for him, obviously, Peter, and I think he can make quite a big difference. Spectacular saves can win matches, but I'd expect him to have a more subtle influence overall, bossing that defence and spreading composure throughout the ranks.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he's managed to gift it back. Yamal. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Frankowski just loves to go forward whenever he can. That's a nicely measured pass. Decent hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mbappe, foot in. Koundé short changes him with that pass. And it's Son Heung-min. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This is promising. He's found a way through. Smalling defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well, that's beautifully weighted. De Bruyne, he's picked his way through. Port yet to have an attempt on goal. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Real chance! Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Koundé cuts out the pass. And that is out of play. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Mbappe. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Son Heung-min. Can he put it away? Bruno Guimaraes. Has a look and has a go. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
That is good alertness. Smalling. It's Lewandowski! This time, surely! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Kane.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good ball. Smalling deals with that comfortably. And it's been given away. Lewandowski! In for the pieces! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mbappe just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Ederson.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Ruben Dias gets it away. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that is expertly dealt. And the shot! And one more try! Danger averted for now. Engages and shapes to shoot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. It's Lewandowski! Oh, that was close. No, he's not getting any further than that. Frankowski. Alexander-Arnold. So, what can they make of this? Smalling is the guilty party there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Valverde. That's a shade optimistic. Bruno Guimaraes. Son Heung-min.
Port have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Son Heung-min. Bayindir, will they claim to that? And he welcomes it in. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe! Oh, what has happened? In he goes again. Oh, didn't catch it right.
Port were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Bernardo Silva, big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Messi. And that could set him on his way. Ederson can claim that. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, that's an inviting ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's looking to set free a runner. Messi, he has found the way through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Referee's given a throw. Valverde. No, that was never going to make it. And here's Yamal. And he's straight offside. Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Good effort from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Gently done. Now this could... It's Lewandowski! And that is doing no harm at all.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Yamal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
He's in plenty of space here. And that's an errant pass. And he's there to get it away.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And he's there to belt it away. What a throw in. Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. He's shifting through the gears here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last.
Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Another save.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. Frankowski! Desperate defending required here. He's having a go! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ah, he's given it away. It's Kane! Oh, yes, it's there! And that might well be that! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Port take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
He's played him through. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Baindir claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that could set him on his way. Big chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.